Hi, my name is Jeff Davis with the law offices of Jeffrey R. Davis, PA. We have offices in Coral Gables, Florida, and handle cases throughout the state. Our firm is primarily a personal injury law firm and represents plaintiffs, that's victims of injuries and accidents. Today I wanted to speak with you about medical malpractice pre-suit. This is the stage in the case when a malpractice claim first begins. Under Florida law, a lawyer cannot file a medical malpractice lawsuit without first going through what is called pre-suit. Medical malpractice pre-suit is more than just a description, it's actually a requirement. You cannot file a lawsuit in the state of Florida before going through what's called the pre-suit process, which is governed by Florida Statute 766. There are exacting requirements on both sides to comply with an exchange of information and documents in order to give both sides an opportunity to evaluate the claim. In a medical malpractice case, your lawyer will first have you sign HIPAA forms, medical authorizations that are specific to medical malpractice. These forms are sent out with a letter that specifically provides for a 10-day response time to receive these records. Once the records are all gathered, and we also try to gather records from prior medical events as well, they're sent to a reviewing healthcare provider. The law requires that the healthcare provider that issues an affidavit or signs an affidavit on your client's behalf be of the same specialty as the at-fault healthcare provider. You must match a chiropractor with a chiropractor, a general surgeon with a general surgeon. The same specialty rule is very important in medical malpractice cases. In my firm, I usually have a nurse actually put all the records together for me. This way they are organized, I know what I'm missing and get those additional records. They're put in a chronological order, and I have the nurse give me sort of the medical highlights so that I can have a summary of the client's entire medical history. At this point in time, I'm ready to start considering the hiring of an expert. That part of the case is very important. You don't just hire the first expert you meet. You try to do background history on experts to find that type of healthcare provider that's most specific and most knowledgeable to your client's case. If you have a particular kind of cardiac case, then you want to find the cardiologist that specializes in exactly your client's care, because that person will be most knowledgeable about the rules that doctors and healthcare providers need to follow in that particular area. Once that's accomplished and you've reached out to various experts to review the case and decided on someone you like, you then send all your records. Once your expert has reviewed the case and has decided that there is in fact medical malpractice, then you put together an affidavit and work out the terminology with that expert in order to be able to present your claim within the requirements of Florida law. Once all that's done, you then are able to issue what are called notice of intent letters. These are specialized letters that go to all at-fault parties to notify them of the claim and provide them with all of the required information that must be contained there. Once notice of intent letters have been received, the pre-suit process is underway. Both sides will exchange information, documents, medical records, possibly conduct unsworn statements, and fully evaluate the case throughout the 90-day period to try and make a decision as to whether this case can be settled, whether the case is going to be denied, whether the defendants are going to request or the plaintiffs are going to request arbitration, and making decisions that will then affect the trajectory of the case, whether it gets resolved, whether it goes into arbitration, or whether it goes into litigation. I hope that this has been helpful in giving you some insight into medical malpractice pre-suit. Again, my name is Jeff Davis with the law offices of Jeffrey R. Davis, PA. We have offices in Coral Gables, Florida. However, we handle cases throughout the state of Florida. Our telephone number is 305-577-3777. We are available 24/7 and speak Spanish. Thank you so much.